Yeah. We back at it again. Peace to Red Alert. We back to put in work. It's the Lab Chronicles. Yours truly, Slang Hugh, with the co-host co-benching to the right.
Mr. Father Finn, a.k.a. Mr. Fix-It, a.k.a. Dr. Melody, a.k.a. Daddy Shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
A.k.a. running out of AKAs. We here, man. It's another episode. I think we at 8 or 9 or something like that. Whatever you see on the label while you're watching it. That's the episode it is. It's the Lab Chronicles where the producers chop it up, and we have a few topics to talk about this week. My name energy low. We're a little, things have been going on all week. It's been a sad week in hip hop, period. Which we're gonna talk about that, and most people know where we're gonna get it. We might as well just jump right in, no?
Yeah, sure.
R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, boy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in paradise, bro. One of the most prolific, most important figures in hip-hop in recent memory. I mean, when people die, you hear all of what they were doing and how important they were to this person's career and that person's life and da-da-da-da-da. I didn't realize, I'm not the biggest Nipsey fan, so I didn't realize how big his effect personally, which I guess you won't as a fan per se, on the industry.
I mean, he was just somebody, it's just an energy thing, yo. I think it was just a good energy thing. Me and Sibbs were just talking about him the other day. It's like, that's someone that you'd want to work with and meet.
Yeah.
And
like
you know what I mean? Like, I did like his music. Like, I wasn't a diehard Nipsey fan, but I definitely listened to Victory Lap. I definitely listened to Crenshaw. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I knew his music on features and whatnot. But, like, it was just like, He's almost like the very last person that we'd want to see that happen to because of what he was trying to do and what he was already doing.
What he represented was big, man.
Yeah, it's just heavy,
man.
Just his name, even his name, like he's a hustler. You know what I mean? He makes shit happen
in the purest form.
Exactly, he does stuff. Everything that Tupac said he would like to do, he's already starting to do it. Like he's building shit in his community. He has different businesses. He's involved in like stem cell research. And like, bro, it's not even like it's just another rapper. You know what I mean? Like you said, like you might not be the biggest Nipsey fan, but if you know anything about him, then he's just a likable person.
That's what it definitely seemed like. Even listening to his music, of course, lately, and he's not the greatest lyricist. He's not the wordsmith, da-da-da-da. But what he's saying is so prolific and poignant and important for people to hear. And in fact, because he's not Mr. Poetic similes and metaphors, it comes across easier. It's easier to digest.
Yeah, so it feels more authentic. Yeah, exactly.
The purpose matches the delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. again, man. Sad.
Yeah.
A hater had to take out a king. And why?
And the thing is, I'm not like, I don't understand why people are so offended by people with the quote-unquote conspiracy theories. Because why is that completely out the realm of possibility? You know what I mean?
Like anything else, bro, people just don't want to believe certain things because it changes their life. It will change their entire perspective on life. The same reason people don't want to believe that there are police officers that will just kill a man for no reason. And then you got to look at your safety overall.
Exactly. You don't want to believe that you live in that kind of a world. And like the guy's a known informant, so he's already working with the cops. Yeah. He's a known killer. Yep. So like,
and fuck all that. Like the original story was that Nipsey was telling him to get out of there because he was a snitch and he came back. But now I'm hearing that's not the case. Like his friend did an interview, didn't say anything about that part. Maybe he left it out, but all he really said was the guy shook their hand, said hello. The guy was an aspiring rapper, and once the friend who was doing the interview went inside for a second. That's when the guy came back around blasting. So there was no argument, no altercation, according to this guy. Yeah. It's literally just a hater thing. And that makes me say it's not just a hater thing.
Exactly. So why couldn't he? First of all, I'm not saying that is for sure the law. That's what happened.
Exactly.
But I'm saying it's
not impossible.
not that far-fetched.
No, it isn't.
He's a known informant to work with the cops. He's a known killer.
Yeah.
Everyone else that has ever tried to spread word about Dr. Sebi, something has happened to them.
That's a fact.
Including himself.
That's a fact.
So it's like, all I'm saying is it's not that far-fetched.
Definitely not. Definitely
got to do more research, though.
Absolutely. Well, for what that guy meant to a community that's been basically oppressed forever, you cannot discount the fact that they would try to kill somebody who's trying to change that.
Exactly.
Especially in America.
Yup.
You know what I mean? But on a music tip, what's one of your favorite Nipsey songs?
That one, what I was listening to recently, the one with James Fauntleroy, the Sade sample.
Is that how you say that guy's name? You know, I've been trying to figure out how to say his name for like 15 years.
James Fauntleroy.
I thought it was like Fontanelli, but anyway.
But the one with the Sade sample.
Scene.
If you were mine.
Yeah. That's Victory Lap too, right?
No, that's on Crenshaw. Crenshaw.
I think that's the only two albums I heard from him as myself. Besides the singles in between, but I think that's the only two complete projects I've heard of his.
Yeah.
Me, I regularly bump Young Nigga from Victory Lap.
Yeah.
That's like one of my workout songs. And I recently heard Stuck in the Grind. I like that tune, B.
Yeah.
I think it's because I wouldn't think it's a beat that he would pick, even not knowing. And it sounds, you know what I noticed on a production tip with Nipsey? It's very soulful.
Very.
Which I guess that's a West Coast thing anyway.
Yeah.
But I guess I forgot that West Coast moves like that. Because it's very soulful.
Like there's on the Crenshaw, there's a lot of like flips on there.
Yeah.
He did a Honey Love flip on there. He did a Sade flip on there.
Yeah, I noticed that too. He likes to flip, and he doesn't mind having a singer.
Exactly.
Souls out the thing.
Girl songs.
Yep.
Like a lot of people don't make girl songs
anymore.
No. Granted, that came out 6 years ago, but still.
You'll still make a 1-2 song about Lauren London.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Great king. We lost him. It's a sad time. Also, I want to say this. I've seen a couple people celebrities coming out and questioning going back to the hood and giving back and blah, 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 blah. And some man saying, it's once you get out, stay out. And I get it, especially in the wake of the tragedy, I understand. But one thing I'll never forget, my high school basketball coach many years ago once said, the reason why the slums or the ghettos are so bad is because all the people leave and never come back.
And never put back into it.
They don't even look back.
Yeah.
So it just keeps getting worse and worse. So you need those people.
Well, that's why it's so sad, because somebody that was really trying to actually do something in their neighborhood, you know what I mean, and be visible and build up where he comes from, gets killed right there.
Terrible.
So, you know what I mean? So it's discouraging, man.
Yeah. But don't be discouraged, young folks, man. That's where, give back to your communities. Make it out, but give back. And you don't even necessarily have to go back.
Exactly.
But give back. That's just my word. Moving on. We just talked about earlier, everything happens for a reason. I'm going to touch a quick button real quick. And the last podcast, I was supposed to R.I.P. Tech Nine, the battle rapper. I was supposed to do that. And for some reason, it didn't happen. Right? Which was also a tragedy last week, which is also something that hit me pretty hard, because he's a guy I watched every day on Champion that has their own vlog. That actually was part of inspiring to do this vlog, because I used to watch blogs. I'm a big battle rap guy, as you go. So I just watch blogs on battle rap. I watch battle rap. He was one of the bigger bloggers and former battle rappers, even though he's still battle rap. Only to find out this week.
I know.
The man blood clot.
Yeah, but at the same time, we can't go quickly to give. You can't act. You can't accuse him. He's still got to face trial, man. He's still, what I mean.
But he's not going to.
No,
and I agree. I agree.
It's hard to change your mind from a man that can't defend himself and that will never have to.
No, that's a fact. The problem. Okay, so here's my thing. This is where the separating the art from the artist comes in. Because as a battle rapper, I still respect him. I still applaud his performances and what he brought to that area because he changed the game in that area. But as a person, I don't know, man. I gotta wait to just see how did he die. That's the key for me right now.
I think they said that he killed himself.
They don't know. The toxicology still has to come out because the word was he died in his sleep before, and now this is coming out. Everybody's speculating he killed himself because he's supposed to go to court the next day.
Yeah.
It looks sticky on him, dog. I just try to look sticky.
I mean,
on
I'm
him.
not the biggest fan, so it doesn't really affect me like that. But just like from the outside looking in, I don't believe in that separative art. Like you are
It's
who.
tough.
At the same time, you could do some shit that I don't agree with, but if you do something that I strongly disagree with,
you
I can't listen to your music, bro.
I don't blame you because that's how I am with R. Kelly.
Exactly.
But with the R. Kelly thing, it's because I hear him literally singing to these little girls. Tech Nine's up there battle rapping. He's not singing or rapping about little girls at all. I don't even. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard him say he doesn't like to hear a man talk about children in battles. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I can't do the RIP. I'm gonna pause it. Pause it on him. Hey man, but I do still say,
But
condolences to his family, condolences
exactly.
to his friends. For regardless of what he did, they're not responsible for what he did. People are upset because he raised money for his funeral and thing. You can't be upset because he's not paying for his own funeral.
Yeah.
His family is, his daughter is, his dad is. You can't put that on him. But that's whatever, man. But I don't know what's going on in this world, dog. I don't understand.
Everything's coming to light, yo.
I don't know,
Everything
bro.
dark come to light. So just make
man.
sure your closet clean or skeleton.
That's the thing about it, though. And we're kind of off music, but the thing about it, when that came out, and I said to a friend of mine, "Damn, dog, when I die, what is gonna get that dog up, bro? I gotta think about it. Like, I know I didn't do nothing like that. Don't get me wrong, but the Me Too movements, the Bill Cosby, all of these things." Man, that things when you're younger, you did foolishness.
When we were kids, bro, we did shit right now that we would be in hot water. 1,000%.
Boil up.
1,000%. But at the same time, I never did anything that bad that I have anything to worry about.
I say the same thing, and the problem is it's relative.
That's true too.
That is
the
the
more
problem.
sensitive we get, the further down the rabbit hole you get.
And the victim gets no responsibility. Like or quote unquote the victim. It all depends on who paints themselves that way. But there's no responsibility for that person. Anyway, let's get more positive in the building here. We're at that about. Oh yeah, my bad. So along the lines of a Nipsey Hussle, shout out to Snooze who couldn't be here today, but Snooze gave this question of who would be involved in a self-destruction 2019 and who would you have produce it? Your fantasy, I guess. Pull in. There's a secondary question to that or a third question to that, but we'll get there.
Okay. How many people is on this song? How many people is on the original
The original self-destructions, I feel like it's like 12. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But let's say everybody gets 6 bars. Something
I can't think of 12 people that.
No, definitely. I don't even want 5. Let's go 5.
5? Okay. So I'll put obviously Cole, Kendrick,
Could be singers too.
Nas.
Yeah.
If we're talking about just people that are still rapping.
Yeah.
Meek.
That's it.
For what it's worth, Nipsey would have been definitely somebody that you could put on there. But if it's about, in the wake of what happened to him, obviously you can't put him. That would be my 5s, to be honest.
That's a good 5.
Maybe Jay-Z, but maybe,
I definitely say Jay.
You know what I mean?
Say Jay.
I feel like he wouldn't do it just like he, you know what I mean? It's not really something.
I think it depends on the cause, yo. I think it depends on what they're doing. Which leads us to the next question: would it even matter? But before I answer that, I'm pretty much the same 5 that you said, including a Jay-Z. I'd put a Drake on the hook because then it's gonna sell.
Yeah,
for sure. But would it matter? And I think it depends on what's the purpose. Are they just making the song to make the song, or is it going to raise money for something else? Is it, let's say it is a Nipsey tribute. Maybe they're going to finish the mall that he did. raise money to do that, or raise money to put towards some of the charities or work he was doing, that kind of thing. So I do. Impact depends on who you're talking to.
And the thing is, when you're dealing with music, for the most part, you're talking to young people.
Yeah.
Just period. When it comes to music, obviously there's music that's catered to older people or whatnot, but you're talking to young people. And me personally, I don't think, unless they do it in a way where it's like the amount of streaming money goes to whatever foundation, but I don't think it would be more than what those artists would naturally already be doing, like getting streaming wise.
So you don't think that 5 of the top artists on one song is gonna be like the biggest thing ever? And it depends on if the song's actually good.
I don't think so. I don't think it would.
You don't think it would be one of the bigger things ever to happen in this modern age of hip hop?
No,
because we haven't had it. The thing I'm saying, we haven't.
No, it'll be a moment.
Right.
It'll
how
be
long
a moment.
Is a moment, I guess you're saying.
Yeah. I don't think the moment's gonna last so long. And then you said who would produce it?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Probably a couple of
Boy
guys.
Wonder or something.
Yeah, probably a collab. A Boy Wonder and
somebody
Murder
that
Beats
works.
and them on
Yeah,
that.
somebody that already works with that many, all of those artists individually, Timberland or Swiss Beats.
Or if you get a legend, you let Dr. Dre, legends to do it. That would actually make a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But to be honest, I don't really have faith in
it's not gonna happen.
Humanity.
It's not gonna happen. Not in it. To me, it would have happened already if it was gonna happen.
Yeah, and I feel like it wouldn't be that united. There might be a few of those guys do some shit, but it wouldn't be like, yo, let's have 10 man on the song. And
yeah, that's the problem. I don't think they could do it, and that's reflective of the state of the hip hop community.
And you got to think about the type of music that it has to be. It has to be people that can actually rap.
That's a fact. But we named all guys.
No, I know, but I mean, it can't be like
mumble rappers.
Yeah, it can't be mumble rappers, and it can't have a certain vibe to it.
So I don't think you can put mumble rappers on it because they don't match the image.
They're not going to match the beat. They're not going to match.
They just don't match the image of the song. Period.
And exactly. And the people that you're speaking to, for the most part, are mumble rap fans.
But I always maintain, guy, the mumble rap, quote unquote, fans, they come in like Golden State Warrior fans. They're not actually real. Meaning that the guys who are still the most popular in the game are rapping. The guys who are the biggest are the ones who are still rapping. The most impact are the rapper guys, and that's still young people buying it. It's not like a generation who's way older. It's still the young guys who still like the Drakes and the J.Coles and the Kendricks and the Jay-Z's even. Ironically, Nas might be an offense, but the Jay-Z's even, the Meek Mills, all those guys, they still rap. So again, the cause and what those artists we name today stand for, I think affects how the impact of the song. But ultimately, the song has to be good. It ultimately has to be good.
Yeah.
For it to have any impact, period.
Because, you think about it, DJ Khaled's already doing that,
That's
basically.
That is
you know what I mean? I put Future and Jay-Z, Justin Bieber. We're just talking about that shit today. Me and Sibbs. Fucking Justin Bieber.
Actually, Khaled has to produce it.
Exactly.
We really talk about it.
Yeah, Quavo, Justin, Chance the Rapper. He might be on that list too. Of
true. That's true.
He'll
Chance
definitely
could
be on that.
But the only thing is they're not that well known.
Chance would.
No, I mean on Khaled's actual songs.
Oh, exactly.
Really
That's what I'm saying. They're party songs.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to see it. I just don't believe it's gonna happen. But I'm actually interested. Like it's like a fantasy draft in basketball. I wouldn't mind seeing and hearing something like that just to say, oh, okay, that's how it turned out.
Yeah. I mean, I would listen. But you got to put it this way. What is it going to change for you? If you heard it, what is it going to do?
Huh? It's not for me. I'm not the guy that needs the change. Neither are you. Like you said, it's for those young idiot.
Yeah, but no song. Did Self-Destruction change you?
Definitely. Absolutely.
It didn't change me.
Self-Destruction at the time, for me anyway, I don't think I was as Afrocentric minded
Tune.
But that was the era of hip hop. Like not only Self Destruction, it was all the other things around
Jungle
it.
Brothers and
Public Enemy, All in Monday. Like it was the overall of. But Self Destruction is kind of before all of that.
It is. That's like early 90s, late 80s.
Arguably the start of all that. So it definitely changed all of us when you really talk about it.
I was more happy that all of them were on one song together, you know?
Seems they can't play background.
I can hear him still.
With the 5 heartbeats background singing. You can't do that. You're in or you're out, fam. We have Sibbs Roc in the building, Gold Era member. but okay. Also, the thing is, it depends on what your state of your life is at the time. I don't think... I not even think. I know I didn't need that much change in that way. It's not like I was running street in gangsterisms. Oh, my phone that? Sorry, my bad. It's not like I was running street in that life anyway for it to affect my life like that. But it definitely opened my eyes in a way that I wasn't thinking about before that. I will say that. I don't know. You might be the bitter old man at this moment. It might
maybe.
Be that. It might
call it what you want. But
and maybe some of the kids won't hear, but that's not the point. It's for the ones that will.
It's just attention span, and there's already so many ways to receive information. If you want to learn, you will learn. Like, you can't force these kids to, because like we talked about before, we were forced to ingest those kind of songs. Mm-hmm. Like Self-Destruction, that the video came on, you're watching MTV or Much Music, then it comes on. Like now you have to go, if you have to go out of your way to listen to something like that, I don't see a lot of people doing it. Like obviously, like you said, yeah, there's big name artists on it, so everyone's going to listen to it just because. Mm. But then what? They're going to stream it 3-4 times and then it's going to disappear just like every other music nowadays. So
are you saying that music has no cultural impact? Because that's basically the premise.
It's definitely not as much as it used to be, like not even close to what it used to be.
So do you think stuff like drinking lead and tattoos on their face aren't directly related to popular hip-hop artists?
Yeah, but that's been going on since people have been buying CDs and like still having to watch 106 in Park. Like it's getting fed into us. Like it's been fucking, what do you ever call it?
Yeah, but
like
that's hypnotized. That's kind of my thing. My thing is,
there'd have to be so much of it that it takes over. Like one song or 2 songs is not going to do it.
It's one of those things. It has to start somewhere, and it's one of those things for me where the way that things are not the way that they should be. So I get what you're saying in terms of the way things are, but the fact that that's not the way it should be, we should make an effort to change it.
But I'm just saying, I just personally don't think I don't think it would do anything. Like, I don't see it doing anything. I don't see the point of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I find that strange for you to say that you don't see the point. That part I don't. Maybe you don't see the effect, but the point is there. It's
like praying. It's like praying.
No, I don't. I disagree. Praying is to yourself, and you're praying with yourself to God. This is a message being sent out to all the fans of all of these artists. It's going to touch somebody. That's what I'm trying to say. It definitely is going to touch at least one person. Isn't that important? Even if one person gets touched, which will touch more than one person.
I just don't.
That's what. Ultimately, I guess what I'm saying is that's like saying Nipsey shouldn't have bothered trying because what did it do? It got him killed.
No, but he did stuff. He actually
got him killed though.
No, but I'm saying he did things. It doesn't matter if he got killed or not. He did things that were tangible.
Let me rephrase that. He got him killed. And if nobody carries the mantle further, those stores close down in a month. Was his move purposeless?
No, but we're talking about just a song. There's other ways to carry on his legacy, and he did way more stuff than just music. So I'm saying a song would not do anything. That's just my opinion.
No, I get where your opinion is. What I'm comparing it to, if you're saying that, you're basically saying don't bother doing the song. It won't do anything. I'm equating that to, well, if that store closed down in a month.
I'm not saying don't bother. I'm just saying that I don't think it's going to work.
Well, okay, what's working for you? Maybe that's what I need to hear.
Anything.
No, okay, you can't say that because that leaves it without a goal.
I'm just saying this in your mind. Different times, and that's just not.
What do you think?
That's not working? The same way to reach these kids as it was the way to reach us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
we could do something else. We could do something with social media that is more important than what.
I absolutely agree with that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I do agree with that.
Doing a posse cut, We Are the World shit is not gonna work for this generation. I don't see it working. I could be wrong, but my opinion, I don't think that it would do anything.
That's well. Again, what is anything and what is working? I'm just saying it's a part of the cog on the wheel. It's not. I'm not saying it's going to make everybody put their guns down, but it might be the start. Same way we just said that self-destruction was the start of the Afrocentric movement.
I'm not even saying don't do it. I'm not even saying don't do it.
You're saying it doesn't make.
I'm just saying like you're asking my opinion. I don't think it will work.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
I get that. Work is a big, broad thing to say. Is all I'm saying. It's a big work. What is work? We could say that, but what does that mean? Work.
I don't think it would make as much of an impact as.
I think everything counts. I think literally, and when it comes to music in particular, if we can say that music will make these kids drink lean and tattoo them face, we should be able to say that something else, music will do the opposite.
Yeah, but that's years of embedding that image into
It started somewhere, though. It started with one song.
So you think this is going to start making conscious rappers?
Quite well. The rappers we're talking about are already conscious, so it won't necessarily start it, but it might bring it to a different light.
Okay,
because the thing about it is that again, positive music. It has a big impact still. J.Cole has a big impact. Kendrick has a big impact in hip hop still. Mm-hmm. Bigger than a lot of these mumble.
I'm just saying, like, when this kind of shit happens, I just like to see more action than just.
I agree.
Rioting and protesting and praying and singing. Like, I don't need that shit. Like, see what Jay-Z did for Nipsey's kids?
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
But I also think there's nothing wrong with the Black Panther movie, and there's nothing wrong with President Obama being in office doing nothing. Imagery matters just as much as action. In some cases, more because the imagery is what makes somebody take action. Another person.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it. You have to reiterate this. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it.
Work.
Yes.
That's the part I'm just talking about. The work part.
And that's my faith in the people that you're marketing to. Yes.
Yeah. I hear that. I hear that.
You know what I mean?
Agree to disagree type thing.
Yeah, straight up.
What else do we have here? What else do we have there? We had top 5 R&B. You want to go in the top 5?
Sure, let's do it.
Top 5, yeah, top 5. So we're doing the top 5 90s R&B albums.
Okay.
Albums shot for shot. Sibbs, you sure you don't want to join in on this?
I'm going to join in on this one.
Well, you're going to have to, because I don't think that mic's not even on.
No, it's not on.
You're going to have to come back over here and just yell out. So this top 5 with special guest Sibbs Roc. I keep kicking this mic stand. You want me to go first? Who's going to flip a coin?
Yo, go ahead. That's serious.
So for me, I think I had this on another list. I don't remember what the list was for. But first one out the top of my head, Jodeci, the show, the after party, the hotel. Or the hotel, the after party. That's definitely on my list. I used to kill that album.
Yeah.
Like, especially, and that's one of the, I don't know if they had this before, but that was one of the first albums R&B wise. One side was the more up-tempo stuff, and the other side was the slow stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was one of the first albums I ever remember.
I'm sure that would have made everybody's list.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my. What the hell? I keep calling people, bro. Sorry. So that's one for me.
Mm-hmm. Who you got, Sibbs?
I would have to say Horace Brown. Definitely.
Do you remember the name of that album? What's that album called?
What was that album?
Was it a self-titled?
Yeah. Actually, it was.
Was it?
Yes, Horace Brown. Horace Brown. Just Horace Brown.
One like Horace Brown.
That name kills me every time.
What's his name there from Jodeci?
Devontae.
Yeah. So,
you know what? This is controversial, but let me just get this out of the way. As much of a fucking disgusting human being this guy is,
I know.
I can't put 12 play on there, bro.
You can't leave him off.
You know what? Fuck that. He's not going to make my list.
Okay, strike him.
No, he's gone.
Strike him. We don't like him.
No, he can't make the list. I will never listen to that again.
I know where you're going.
It is still a classic.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
can't listen to it no more.
So I'll put Brown Sugar, D'Angelo.
That's
there.
tough. That's a heavy one.
That's
still.
definitely one that
That
I
is definitely a heavy one.
played a lot in the 90s.
Shoot, I don't remember the title of this album. I don't remember, but
Bon Sage and
Black Street. This guy said Bon Sage.
On some Black Seed Isle.
Yeah, Black Street's first album. What's that album
I
called
know
again?
No Diggity's on there, but what's another song? What's another big song?
Don't leave
slow
me,
one,
girl,
the slow
before I
one.
let you
Okay,
go.
Yeah,
don't
that
leave me, girl.
Had a next Kiss You, which was an interlude, but it was one of my favorite songs. Was it again? Something Kiss. I gotta look up this damn track list. But that album was called Black Street?
Probably back then it's
probably
being
was just Black
self-titled.
Pure self-titled. Yeah, Black Street. That's one, 1994.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the name of that interlude, but I can't find it. Anyway, Tonight's the Night. Man, there's some tunes on there, boy.
Which Jodeci album did you say?
The show, the after party, the hotel.
That was a
Okay.
big one.
Or the
all
show,
of
the
them
hotel.
were big.
They're all big
Yeah,
still.
all of
But that
Diary,
one was a
yeah, all
huge
of them.
one.
All
That
of them.
one was their probably most commercial.
I think I'm gonna have to go home and listen to this Black Street tonight. Sounds tough. Yeah, that's my two.
My second would have to be Mary J. Blige, My Life.
Tough. That's a heavy one still.
That one or friggin' what's the 411? Yeah.
Yeah, what's the former one is heavy
Four
too.
one was the first her
The honorable mentions.
debut.
So what about? Can I add Miseducation, or is that just too?
You know, I'd take that. It's more R&B than it is hip hop.
Yeah, that's definitely that might be my favorite R&B album of all time. If it's an R&B album,
Yeah, I'd give it that. I'm sure.
if it's an R&B, but there's a lot of rapping on it too. But for this purpose, let's call it an R&B
Yeah,
album.
I'll go with that as an R&B. Shoot, I didn't have my next one lined up yet. Oh shit, I'm gonna go with Maxwell's Urban Hang Suite. I used to love that shit.
Is that
too.
the one with Fortunate on it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fortunate's on there. Although I think that same idiot wrote that song, Fortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The same Rape Kelly wrote it. I'm pretty sure he wrote it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know he wrote a Maxwell song, and I think it's that. No, Fortunate's not on that. Rude boy.
No,
Fortunate, I think, is from a
after
soundtrack.
that. Oh,
I
maybe
don't
that
remember
too.
which soundtrack, but I'm pretty sure it's from the soundtrack. Something is on there. Ascension, Till the Cops Come Knocking. Wherever, whatever, whatever. Big Sean.
Yeah.
And isn't Thing on there? No, that's not on there either. I thought his biggest tune was on there. Was not on there. But yeah,
Fortunate is probably the biggest song.
but Fortunate's not on there.
Okay.
Fortunate, that's a soundtrack song if I remember correctly. That's my number 3. Sibbs done.
I'm gonna say 90s, A nice album to listen to, I would say. One of my favorite ones, I would have to say, Dave Hollister.
Big.
Chicago,
Big.
Chicago 85.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His first 2 albums were monster.
Yeah, that one.
That's a
That was
fact.
no skip.
No skip.
None at all.
I would have to go with Donnell Jones, Where I Wanna Be.
Heavy. Heavy.
Did
That
that video
one's-
here in Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
That's the end of the 90s. That was
Was
like
it on Melissa Ford in that
99.
video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late 90s.
What else we are dealing with? 90s, eh? Erykah Badu.
Yep.
Her first
Buddhism.
joint. Buddhism.
Yep.
Almost every Erykah Badu album is good. Not even almost. All of them are good. She doesn't have a bad album. But that one's the start. I think me and Snooze told the story how we saw her downtown before she even dropped the album. It was like her first debut concert, and from then it's like, yo, that girl's gonna be a star. So definitely that album.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Jodeci.
Which one? They did
First
like
album.
3.
Forever My
90s?
Lady.
Forever My Lady.
Yeah, that was my first introduction. That album was monster.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
Everybody was wearing the big boots and dancing.
Oh, how you mean?
Toggy R&B.
Doggy dogs.
But I'm gonna have to go with Coolie High Harmony.
Bongo Natija.
Boys to Men.
The Rivalry of Jodeci.
Yeah.
That's the original.
Big album.
Yeah.
No skip.
And those guys are probably more Badman than Jodeci, but they just toned down the image.
Yeah.
Them Philly Badman, them.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys took all the best ones now, and
What
I'm
is it?
scraping.
What are we on?
Oh, wait, hold up.
Was that the fourth one?
That was 4.
That's 4.
I need to find one more.
Hold on a second. When did Don't Be Cruel come out?
That was
Isn't that early 90s?
Might have been
Is it
89.
early
Yeah,
80s?
Maybe,
Late
maybe,
80s?
maybe it's 1990.
About 89. Just
89?
before 90s.
Cha.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's right. That
Because I
seems right.
remember I was
That seems
grade
right.
about 89. It was about 89, 90.
Cha, it's close enough, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. That album
close
spilled
enough.
into the 90s, so
But
I'm pretty sure it was 89, 88,
The
89.
year's not even... It's 88. He's
Yeah.
right.
oh, that's
88,
2 years before the cutoff, but may I take it? See him
no, you can't take that.
Oh, man, that's 88 too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, 88.
88 was a
you're
good
right.
year for
Okay, I can't
music.
take that. I can't take that.
There's a few. There's
a bunch. I just can't think of them right now. Where we at? I'm not. This is
This
my
is the
fifth.
last one. Yeah.
This is my last one.
Yeah.
North Man never got their just do yet.
There's a
then
Drew
you
Hill
remember
album
those
in there.
one
There's
hit
definitely a
wonder
Drew Hill.
Drew
album.
Hill, yep.
Yeah.
Enter the
Definitely Drew
Drew.
album.
Enter the Drew was
That
heavy.
one. What was on that again?
They had Beauty.
Yeah,
you know?
that's you don't have to say no more.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
That one was
because that tune is one
hard.
of my favorite slow songs all time.
Yeah, Drew Hill, definitely.
Yeah.
My sister used to rinse that CD
that-
forever.
that's
But I
a good
used to
album.
get pissed.
I'll take it. Trauma.
She used to play that CD till it skipped.
Sibbs number 5.
90s, I'm gonna have to say, yeah, so much.
Too much.
Just digging back to those times, man.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, who did I listen to a lot? I'm gonna say,
Oh, I just remembered an album too.
you know, this album was pretty good.
We're missing a very key album actually. That is really very key. That'll be my honorable mention.
You know, album was really good. Obviously SWV, but I want to say, what's that girl's name? Davina? Is her name Davina?
I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
the Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Her album was dope.
What did she sing again? I don't remember.
She had a single with Raekwon.
Or
Or he was on the remix.
remember,
Big Tune.
but I don't
Yeah, he was on the remix. But
You know what? I picked the wrong Boys to Men album, to be honest.
Which one was
It's supposed to be the 2 album. 2 is the one with End
End
of the Road.
and
and
something there?
yeah, that's the one I
That was
meant.
a record
so
breaking?
the second album.
The second album.
Yeah, yeah, that was a record breaking. The one honorable mention that we left out. is
Hold
the
on,
one
we're not getting
Oh, I
mine.
thought you had
He never
yours.
did his
You
either.
finished?
Oh, me? I don't know. That one's hard. I'll say Jill Scott. I'll throw Jill Scott's
Oh,
album.
that's tough. The
The
I can't remember
The
the
one
name
with
of that
Take a
album. I used to
Long
rinse
Walk?
that album
yeah,
too.
yeah.
I used to rinse that album.
My last one, I'll put 1 in a Million.
I was gonna say that's what we missed. I couldn't believe
No,
nobody
that'll be
picked
my
that.
5th one for
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Shocked nobody picked that. That like changed R&B for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Timberland.
Timberland's whole sound.
For
Yeah.
a minute. Genuine came out them times too. The Bachelor,
Everybody.
Brandy, Never Say Never, TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool,
Mariah had about 6 that year,
Yeah.
that decade.
Destiny's Child, The Writing on the Wall,
Janet had a couple.
Velvet Rope. That was
Yup.
one I missed too.
Yeah, Velvet Rope
Velvet
was-
Rope was big.
Yeah, that was a
Was
a
big.
big album.
Back when R&B actually existed. Now
Yeah.
it's everything is just one.
Yeah,
At this
it's
point.
all. But I mean, there's still. I don't know. There's moments in R&B, but there's
Yeah.
definitely not like full. Even when Usher last year tried to trap out his, I'm like, bro, I'm not
didn't
trying to
even
hear
hear it.
no trap Usher, bro. Go
didn't
sit
even
down
hear it.
and go find JD, Brethren.
Yeah.
I never even heard it.
I think
the
him
man-
and Zaytoven was working. And I'm like, bro, this is not Usher, bro.
It's just gotten to a point where, again, everybody could rap and everybody could sing. Technology made it easy.
Yeah.
So all the singers want to rap and all the rappers want to sing.
That's the
So now everybody's just sing rapping. Everybody's a sing J like
Sing
Movado
J, like, yeah.
nowadays.
And them on there.
Well, yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything floating around in that universe? Man, want to grab out of the sky? All them jazz there?
We good, man. This
It's
is
the shortest one.
This is a short week. This is a sad week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just have to pay our respect to the legend that just passed away and just keep it pushing, Just keep on.
Go find a Nipsey song on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever you want to find it, and just bump that and
that's the
listen
thing.
to it.
He's one of the few artists that actually owns their masters. So
Exactly.
if you stream
Go
it,
into his family.
it's going straight to him.
Yeah.
So play that shit
Play
to,
that shit till
try and get that shit on the Billboard charts.
That's a fact.
Get his album on the
fact.
Billboard charts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he almost won a Grammy last year, right? He was
And I was about to say, they're pissed he didn't win the Grammy now.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Another legend that didn't get a Grammy.
And that's the thing about politics. Actually, that was definitely one of my favorite albums last year.
Yeah,
but
me too. There's a lot of good albums.
there's a lot.
last year.
Exactly.
That's a fact. There's a
I
lot
would
of
have
good
picked. I would have picked J Roc over that.
Yeah, me
but
too.
Definitely not Blood Clot. Who won it? Cardi B.
Yeah, I think it is Cardi B.
Yeah, Cardi B won it.
Oh, God. That just goes to what you were saying earlier.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's
All the Grammys don't care.
the audience is not us. So
All the
it's-
Grammys don't even care no more to blows at.
They never did.
Yeah,
they
that's
never
right.
did. Like,
Can't really use them to gauge the thing, but hey,
I've always said if Snoop doesn't have a Grammy, then I don't care about the Grammys.
that's a fact.
Because Snoop's been rapping since '92
And not making no music
and
that
making
shouldn't.
hits,
Hits
classics,
after hits after
Thousand
hits.
singles.
Yeah, yep.
bro.
Yeah, the singles should have got a
Thousand
Grammy.
Exactly. Gin and Juice, Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah.
Just those two
Just
alone.
those two alone.
Forget about it.
So if he
Is
doesn't have
Is
one,
it Beauty?
Biggie doesn't have a.
Beautiful.
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 Big tune.
I don't think Nas has a Grammy either.
No,
No,
Nas
he
doesn't.
doesn't.
Nas doesn't.
J.Cole doesn't even have a nomination.
Yeah.
Actually, he might have got a nomination, but he doesn't have one.
Bob
Like,
doesn't have one. Like all the like the interlude says, Nas don't have a Grammy, Bob don't have a Grammy, Pac don't have a Grammy, Biggie don't have a Grammy.
I mean, Tupac doesn't have a Grammy?
No, as far as I understand.
Oh,
No,
my
hell no.
goodness.
He doesn't. Most
See,
of those guys, and back then they weren't recognizing hip hop almost at all.
There was just a one rap
yeah,
category.
you definitely
just,
those guys
When it was
definitely
becoming
weren't getting
commercial,
Grammys.
you know. So, but
the Will Smiths
It's a
and then
Gra-
Monday.
Grammys
When
are idiotic,
Eminem has
as we've
a.
established.
Jay-Z has a lot, though.
Yeah, Eminem has a
who they
Grammy.
like, man.
Oh, Eminem has a few
Well, he
still.
probably would. Yes.
Yeah, he has a
probably
few.
would, yes.
He would win every year.
Yeah, Bubba Sparks probably has one too. Anyway.
Under one there.
Bubba.
What's the guy's name? What's that?
Paul Wall?
Rappers? No, the other guy. Milkbone? Is it Milkbone?
Oh, I remember that name.
You know that guy? There's one white guy from New York. He didn't go too far
Not Ipsy
at all.
Search.
Not Search. Search was actually pretty good. This guy wasn't that great.
From New
It
York.
might be Milkbone.
I think it's Milkbone,
I do
man.
remember that name, Milkbone.
Something like that. Anyway. And look up a Milkbone song.
Shout
while
out
you're at it.
Milkbone while you're at it.
Big up Milkbone. Come on the podcast. Wherever you're at. But yeah, episode 8, Lab Chronicles. We're about to sign off, but before we do, every man give their connect. Where can you be found?
Sibbs Roc, IG. You know what I mean? Underscore, I guess. No underscore. Just Sibbs Roc IG.
Sibbs Roc IG.
Follow me, MC DJ Finn. You follow the Gold Era Music IG. Yeah, that's all we have is IG. There's a YouTube channel. Subscribe to that.
Yeah.
We got the Danielson shirts. We got the Gold Era shirts. So go to golderamusic.com. Hit up, get all the albums. Got the Mav Project. We got Slangs Project. We got Sibbs Project. Yeah.
Slang you everywhere. Slang you everything, whatever you're talking, any abbreviation, FBIG, ITM, anything, it's there. Slang you. Also, what are the man them working on? Anything about to come out soon for the man them? Anything you guys want to discuss that you're working on?
I could put it out there now still because we're pretty much finished. ASUN Project's dropping April 15th. With all due respect, is what it's called. So look out for that. You know, there'll be vinyls. It'll be available on Gold Era. So videos, all that shit. So just stay tuned.
Rock up, Sibbs.
Got a single with Mav from Rochester.
What's it called?
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
Any
Might be
minute
out
right
by the
now.
time this. Yeah.
Yeah, by the time this is out, it'll probably
Yeah, it
already
should
be out.
just now. I just pulled up on it because of the week.
Tough.
You know,
tough.
we have to pay our respect.
Tough.
A couple other singles I'm working on with some artists. Just waiting for them to,
See.
things to clear.
Tough.
Yeah.
Myself, still the Fat Tony EP. I'm just rapping on that, no production for myself. And we also had a beat tape we've been working on for like a year, and which means it's only going to be a classic when it comes out. And I'm working on. I want to make a compilation for 2019. That's my goal.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of artists so far that have done some stuff for me. I'm looking for more. If you're interested, shout him out. But make sure you're dope. Slang you everywhere. Just hit me up.
Straight up.
And that is it. Straight from the Gold Era Camp, from the Lab Chronicles, the Lab Studios. That's the Lab Chronicles episode 8. And we outie.